A good afternoon. My name is Dr. Xolisile Khanyile. I am from the University of Zululand, and today my paper's title is Examining the Effects of Cyberbullying in South Africa Higher Education, Insights and Recommendations. Introduction. Cyber technologies enhance communication and economic growth, but pose ethical issues like privacy violations, cybercrimes, and unethical practices amongst students. Unlimited access to information can influence learning habits positively or negatively, while unethical behaviors such as digital privacy and plagiarism are common amongst students. Cyberbullying significantly impacts students' mental health, academic performance, and well-being, and social isolation and disengagement as a common consequence. Higher education institutions must then adopt and enforce cyber ethic codes to guide responsible online behavior, fostering a safe, ethical digital environment. And with that being said, awareness campaigns, educational programs that support system and stakeholders collaboration are vital to address cyberbullying and create an inclusive and secure educational spaces. Now I'm going to be dealing with what does the definition of cyberbullying from different perspectives. Cyberbullying involves intentional aggressive acts using digital tools, targeting victims unable to defend themselves. It is categorized as a repetition, deliberate intent to harm, and the power imbalance often reinforces the anonymity or the technological expertise. Cyberbullying occurs on social media, gaming platforms, chat rooms, emails, mobile devices, reflecting a diversity of digital tools. The evolution of technology have broadened opportunities for cyberbullying through online forums, electronic text, and social interaction. Victims experience emotional distress, reduced self-esteem, and social exclusion and mental health challenges. Now let's try to understand, furthermore, let's continue now still understanding cyberbullying through a diverse perspective. Cyberbullying is linked to a disengagement from academics. It reduces performance and school avoidance. The COVID-19 pandemic, the shift to online learning has intensified cyberbullying, creating more opportunities for harmful behavior. Hidden nature of cyberbullying makes it difficult to detect and to address, necessitating proactive measures. Policies and intervention must evolve to address the increasing prevalence of cyberbullying in a digital space. The effective responses require collaboration amongst educators, policymakers, digital platforms to foster a safer online environment. Basically, there's a number of different types of cyberbullying, but we'll just discuss the few that are most common. Number one, this one was discussed by Nancy Willards, which are the 7 types of cyberbullying. Number one, flaming. Flaming is a heated online argument with offensive vulgar language in public spaces like forums or chat rooms. Number two, harassment is a persistent sending of offensive messages via personal channels such as emails or social media. Denigrating, it's spreading false or harmful information online to damage another person's reputation or relationship. Impersonation, pretending to be someone else online to send materials that harm their reputation or relationship. Outing and triggering is sharing sensitive or embarrassing personal information without the consent or which is usually obtained through deception. Exclusion is a deliberate exclusion of an individual from online group or community, cyberstalking, persistent threatening, or harmful messages aimed at intimidating and extorting victim. There are a number of different types of cyberbullying, including revenge porn, of which obviously, if we had the time, would have discussed them. So what is the theoretical framework that encompasses this study? So social ecological theory emphasizes that bullying arises from a complex interaction between individuals and their environment rather than solely from individual behavior. The framework integrates social, cognitive, psychological risk and protective factors across various levels, including individual, family, peers, online setting, and a broader community. The social ecological theory recognizes that the blur boundaries between online and offline social lives highlighted how interactions in one context influence the other. Personal traits like temperament, resilience, and coping mechanism are critical in determining the risk or protection against cyberbullying. Parental support and supervision and communication significantly does influence a young person's experience and response to cyberbullying. Both online and offline peers can reinforce or mitigate bullying behavior, showcasing the need for positive peer engagement. Prevalence of cyberbullying. The term cyberbullying was first used in 1995 by the New York Times, an article by Molly O'Neill marking an early recognition of this digital issue. Cyberbullying is a growing problem worldwide, affecting children, adolescents, fueled by widespread use of technology. Studies report a worldwide range of victimization rates from 3% to 72%, and perpetration rates from 1% to 44%, highlighting the inconsistent findings. Reviews of the study published between 2003 and 23 show average victimization of 20.8% and perpetration rates of 14.3% are the keys. Approximately 1 in 5 teens report to being victims of cyberbullying, while 1 in 6 admit of being perpetrators. Variations of prevalence are attributed to different definitions and measurement tools, age group, and data collection methods. So, what are the effects of cyberbullying on academic performance? Victims of cyberbullying often suffer from anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, impairing focus, and leading to low academic achievement due to stress, disengagement. Cyberbullying can result in a social withdrawal, diminished academic confidence, compounding to difficulties in class participation, motivation, overall academic performance. Harassment disrupts sleep and contributes to fatigue, negatively affecting the student's energy level, focus, and ability to meet academic demands. Academic struggle caused by cyberbullying may reduce the student to secure scholarships or admission to competitive programs, and emotional distress may undermine their professional confidence and growth. A lack of institutional action against cyberbullying can degrade the learning environment, affecting victims and the broader academic community. Proactive measures include counseling, robust prevention strategies are crucial in ensuring a safe and supportive educational environment. So, what are the interventions that South Africa can engage on at a higher education? Universities are raising awareness about harmful effects of cyberbullying, promoting digital citizenship, and fostering a culture of respect and inclusion among students and staff members to prevent online harassment. So basically, it is still the responsibility. Most of the responsibility still lies with the institution themselves to create that awareness, not only to teach the students of cyber ethics, but also teach the lecturers and the educators that actually do teach them in class, and also do give the institution, the students workshops to educate students of how to use social media, online platform, and also while doing their workshop to emphasize the importance of safe and respectful online behavior. Training programs must also not only be limited to students, also faculty members and staff members, as well as administrative staff, must also be trained in this regard, ensuring that intervention is effective. Many universities have, however, have established support services to assist those affected by cyberbullying, helping them cope with emotional and psychological impacts. Universities are now updating their disciplinary procedures to address cyberbullying and collaborating with the law enforcement and mental health organization to create a comprehensive approach to the prevention and intervention. Even though now the universities are upgrading their disciplinary code of conduct and procedures. The problem that South Africa as a whole, just beyond the academic institution, we don't really have one legislation that covers what is cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is just covered in a number of legislations like the Harassment Act, like the Cyber Crimes Act. But then there's no actual definition of what cyberbullying is. So up until South Africa, all the South African legislature himself does formulate a legislation that entirely deals with cyberbullying, then it will be easy also for South African institutions to deal with cyberbullying effectively. In conclusion, higher education institution must adopt strategies that raise awareness to establish clear policies to create effective supportive channels to address cyberbullying. Cyberbullying negatively affects students' mental health, leading to issues like depression, social anxiety, and it can hinder academic success and self-esteem. Universities should prioritize preventative measures, timely intervention, including support services, disciplinary actions to create a safer student environment. And institutions need to collaborate with stakeholders such as families, students, society to tackle cyberbullying collectively to create a culture of empathy and inclusivity. The Department of Higher Education must also equip educators as well as lecturers with the necessary skills and knowledge to address cyberbullying effectively, ensuring that the effort extends beyond the classroom. Thank you.